Welcome, everybody, to another Sunday Night Live with my co-pilot, Evil Mike.
Howdy.
And our special guest tonight, Brian LCS, the Godfather.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you. First off, I'm going to just run through the chat real quick, say hi to everybody. Las Cruces, what's up, bud?
Hey, Las Cruces.
Steve White, what's going on, buddy?
Steve.
The Voice. Monch, what's up?
What's up, 23?
What's up, Joe?
What's up, Joe?
Comics. What's up, Tina? What's up, babe?
What's up, Tina?
Got Pick Six Cards. What's going on?
Hey, Pick Six.
Tony, Call Me Verse.
What's up, Tony?
Got Will W. Vogs.
The Tower.
I've seen Vogs everywhere tonight.
He is everywhere.
Yeah, he was.
Like the past month, the dude is on every stream. If it's open panel, he's there. Ben, straight out of Compton. What's up, bud?
What's up, Ben?
Juan. What's up, Juan?
What's up, Juan?
From Dynasty Breaks. 23 Monch. What's up, buddy?
What's up, Monch?
Got Joffrey. What's up, Joffrey?
What's up, Joffrey?
Andy. What's going on, Andy?
What's up, Andy? Too tasty.
Lady Prime LP. What's going on?
Celebrity.
Celebrity. And we got
shit.
Neil Rats.
Yep, hashtag rap. What's up, Neil?
What's up, Neil? Thanks, everybody, for coming out. First, I just want to say thank you and happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. Everybody's mothers, be sure you contact them. Mothers run the world. Not just today, but be thankful for your mothers every day.
Yeah.
And we'll get right into it. We got Brian here to talk about his new comic. Let me share this.
Yes.
We got if we can get the Kickstarter. I know, Tina, you probably have it posted already. But Brian, why don't you tell us a little bit about Kickstarter, where this idea came from, kind of how it accumulated?
Well, just start with a big thank you. I mean, we're 8 days in, and we're fully funded. So thank you to everybody who supported it, and there's been a lot of invites to come on and talk about it on different streams. So really appreciate that. I've been kicking around some ideas. I always have some ideas, story ideas, and things that I'm always writing. I'm always jotting down ideas here and there. I think I mentioned this morning on my stream was I wrote 4 or 5 different screenplays of feature length, like film screenplays, when I was in college, in my early 20s, and so I've always had that that creative, that writing story ideas, kind of always running through my head, and I wrote a few like spec episodes of like NYPD Blue when they were on. I wrote a Seinfeld episode with a friend. It never went anywhere, but that we were writing stories and stuff back then. And then like comic book collecting, life happened, and I stopped writing. I stopped collecting comic books, and got busy with wife and family and all those things. But now having some more free time on my hands, I went back to some of the story ideas that I had, and this is The Doctor is a relatively new storyline that I came up with. I decided that I wanted to do something in a comic book form, and just kind of came up with this idea. I thought, and really generally the idea about the Doctor is that he's a doctor, a psychiatrist who helps people with super abilities deal with some of the everyday life stuff that we all deal with. But obviously it's a little bit different if if you can kill somebody with your bare hands, or if you can fly, or do all these different super powered things. There's maybe some different consequences if you get angry, or if you're having a bad day. So that was kind of the story idea, and wrote the first issue and outlined the story, the overall story. So that's real, and it kind of goes back to the film idea of being able to produce to make a film is a big undertaking, but to be able to take a story and create it in comic book form, it's still a lot of work, but there's a lot less people involved, right? You have an artist, you may have a colorer, you may have a letterer. I'm doing the writing. You may have editors. People look at the story, so it's a much smaller group than trying to pull off a film or a TV show. So that kind of, I really like that fact that I could still create a story and then get it produced in a visual medium with artwork in this case. So that's kind of the story. So
yeah, and being in the comic community, you're pretty fortunate you were able to get in contact with people that have gone through the experience and get tips, and I know you got hold of Mike as far as proofreading and
no, I definitely leveraged, that was one of the main reasons, that helped me say, all right, I want to do that. I want to try this because I had so many resources, right? There's so many other independent comic book people within the community. Brandon from Dismay Comics was a big help. I reached out to Doug Bratton, who with Isolation, he's been writing, so he was kind of helping me with script format, and just very, very transparent with their experience making books. So it was really I learned a lot very quickly, and I really started kicking around this idea probably last September, October. And, I basically, I have a book now, so it was kind of in terms of timing, it kind of happened pretty quickly. Because I had so many people be able to ask and get feedback and help from so many people. So.
It's awesome.
Yeah. I'm excited. Questions. It's pretty amazing to have, I talked about this earlier. I printed out the pages and so stapled them together, and I flipped through it I'm holding something that I created, and I can't wait to actually have it printed in a comic book form with with the covers and things like that. So it's been, and then having the community support with the Kickstarter has been it's been a really good 2 weeks, let's put it that way.
It's incredible.
You said originally it was going to be 3 or 4 issues. Is it 3?
3, yeah. I kind of have story outlined for 3 for the Doctor's main story. I'm introducing some other characters in the Doctor storyline that I could I do plan on writing some scripts and kind of breaking some of those characters out. But I didn't want to get too far ahead of myself as far as trying to do too many things. Right? We got the YouTube channel, got CBC Awards. I wanted to test this first book and see how well it did, and then kind of go from there. I didn't want to kind of overextend myself. We've got Heroes Con in in about a month. Weekend. So I didn't want to try to spread myself too thin. So, but that's the plans. If things continue to go well, that I'll probably work on another a spin-off, basically, from some characters from the Doctor.
So let me ask, because the way it sounds, this is an ended story. Will it have a generalized ending and that's it for the Doctor, or is it open-ended where you can continue if you had more of the story for the Doctor
Yeah, I
character?
think it would. I really kind of considered it more of like a story arc for him. A
Okay.
3 issue story arc, and yeah, that he it can kind of be open ended, and or we could see him. I mean, because when you're building this all of these different characters, and you have to go into. I wrote up their backgrounds, their how what their age is,
Yeah.
all of their different things, and so you're investing from a writer's perspective. You're investing a lot of time in coming up with the details of these characters that I wouldn't want to just be kind of like one and done with them, because there's so much time invested in building out the world.
hmm
So
There's
I definitely could see them, being in a spinoff that you could see the Doctor then show up as a character, because um,
because we
you
spent some time
definitely
with.
you're using creative mind power to come up with all the different characters and background. And I'm really, as far as the character creation and story, I'm really working on that by myself. Um,
I was going to
to
ask you,
come up with initially. So
do you just get with the artist and just go back and forth, or I know your daughter's an artist? Does she help you with some of the designs, or?
yeah, so she's actually working on a cover for me. She's her time is a little limited because she's working full time and those type of things. So I'm trying to get her involved as much as I could. But I came up with the way I worked with the artist was I had an idea of what the characters would look like, and so I sent the artist initially um, some images, and I actually used somebody I think asked, well, there was no AI used. This was done by an artist, but I was using AI to come up with a character's look, like saying, "Oh, I want a male who's 40 years old," and this, and then come up with a composite using AI, and then I could send that to the artist and say, "This is kind of what I want the character to look like." Because I was doing a lot of that with the artist, was a lot of reference photos saying, I wanted one character's uniform costume to kind of be like the New York Police Department blue, like
Mhm.
the blue of that suit, of their police uniform. So just sending them different images to kind of finally get the art, what I envisioned the art to look like, what the characters to look like. So
That's a great way to use AI right there. That's a
yeah,
great
I
way.
find it for me. It's a good brainstorming tool because I'm not. I mean, I can draw a very little, but I find it. I can throw my ideas into an AI, generator, and it can spit me out some images and say, that's really not what I want. I want it to look, something different. So
Mhm.
it's a good brainstorming tool, at least that I've found so far.
I don't find it that weird, honestly. Trevor reminds me of like a character builder from, Dungeons and Dragons or something like that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
No, I
I
think that's a
mean,
perfect way
it's
to use it.
yeah, it's kind of, I mean, no, and like you said, with being a limited artist yourself, I mean, you want these characters to look and feel a certain way to match what how you've written, kind of thing. Um, that's a question I have because I remember you talking about that you were having issues with the artist. Are you planning to do the same artist to issues 2 and 3 now that you've settled with this one, or will it
no,
maybe be guest star, artist, or
and that's one thing I didn't consider. Somebody asked me that, did you use anybody within the community, and that's something I didn't try to leverage initially. I found my artist. There's and this was actually a suggestion from Brandon from Dismay Comics. Was there a bunch of Facebook groups of
Mhm.
comic book artists and writers? A couple groups that are dedicated to people looking for help in their project, and so that's what I used to find my artist. And the artist did the art and the colors, and then I reached out to Justin Birch to see if he could do the lettering, and he was able to do the lettering. So I
Yeah.
really only had, I had the artist, and then Justin. I wrote the script, and then I had Mike, you were able to proofread and
Yeah.
give me some feedback along with Taylor Winder. So it's a relatively small group, but going forward, I'm probably going to work with a different artist for issue 2. Not that I was dissatisfied with the artist that I worked with for issue 1. I definitely want to have a more I don't even know how to describe it. I guess a more traditional style in the so the artist did
I know
everything
what you're
digitally.
saying.
He
Yeah.
created everything digitally. So I really wanted to see if I can find a pencil artist to initially do the work.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we can
that
show some of the art here. Got the
yeah,
design
no,
for him.
not that I was just like I said. I thought the
Yeah, the
artwork came
art's
out
not
really
bad.
well, but it definitely has a
A digital feel. It
More of
does.
a digital look.
cartoony,
What was that, Trev?
more cartoony look. You want it to be? Is that
Yeah,
fair
I
to
I
me,
was
or-
going for a more traditional, I guess, modern comic book look, and I think we're pretty close. But I think, when you draw something on pencil and then have it colored and compared to starting digitally, um, you can spot the difference. So
I
Actually,
love this
that right there.
Wolverine
Yeah.
homage.
Yeah, that right there actually looks that like it took me a while to look at it to tell that it was digital because this one looks hand drawn. Because I was looking at the different cover options, and this one to me looked like he actually drew it and then maybe uploaded it on his computer. I don't know what. I do love that cover though.
yeah, that was that's one of that Wolverine cover is one of my favorite covers, and I just said, why don't we, why don't I do that? Because it's a pretty simple cover.
Hmm.
So
I know me and Trev were talking about this last night, and I would like to kind of add this in while we're talking about it. But I do like that your Kickstarter has like realistic like reward status because we were kind of looking at Doug Bratton's earlier, and I was like, man, I can get 4 cars with what he's asking for that old I mean, but granted there are people out there that can afford that kind of thing, but no, I really appreciated that like your biggest tier, and it's a fantastic prize for it was $100. It's not that outrageous, and it's something I mean, that's a lot of people I think would, be interested in that. Like, hey, I could get my logo on the back of that comic. And I mean, when I mean, it's already been back, people, so it's going to be all around YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
right, yeah. Well, yeah, and that's one of the things I had looked at a lot of other Kickstarters, and there are some crazy some crazy rewards that are and price points, and I said, I just want to keep it simple. I want to be able to, get the book printed. And get it out into people's hands. So I didn't want to go too crazy. Just keep it simple, right? You can do a digital copy, you can do physical copies. But then I said, okay, well, I do have some space within the book, back cover, front cover, interior covers that I could do something with, and so that's why I said, all right, let me put out the shout out tier and see, if there's anybody interested. So.
Yeah, I was really impressed by the prices. I mean, $10 for a book, and you get the digital, and then only $2 more if you want it signed.
To get it signed. Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
what?
Yeah, I mean,
and then
who am I to charge a premium to sign my own book? I mean,
Okay, so that's
then on
another
top of
question.
that, it's $12 a signed book, and then you get all 3 bundle package for $25. So it's like
for 25,
a huge discount. That's what I got.
So that's another.
Like I said, I didn't want to make it. I wanted to make it accessible, and I had pre-funded, the art, and so the idea of the Kickstarter was really to just fund the printing of it, and printing, depending on how many copies, printing is not that expensive. You can do a 100 print run of a book probably for, $400. So.
Hey, lady.
I really, my thought was to really use some of the funds now to get a jump start on the second issue and the third issue to bring in an artist and begin the work. So, yeah. because looking at so many different other Kickstarters and some of these crazy tiers or rewards, I didn't want to, just wanted to keep it simple.
So what was your? Go ahead, Mike.
I was going to ask, do you have any con appearances? I mean, once this becomes a physical thing, does Brian LCS, the writer of the doll, is he going to be making con appearances and stuff like that?
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, there are a lot of local comic book shows that happen here in South Carolina. So there is one that's 15, 20 minutes away, and I think it's pretty open. As far as there's vendor spots, and there was the one time I went to it, and they run it like quarterly, so like 4 times a year. There were some other independent creators there, so yeah, I might do that, but I don't want to. Like I said, I want to try to just stay focused on getting issue 1 done, and then moving on to issue 2 and 3. And like I said, I've got CBC Awards coming up, and we've got just the regular YouTube stuff that I do. So I don't want to spread myself too thin, but once I have the physical books printed, I mean, it's pretty easy to set up a table at a local show or something. So,
what was kind of your biggest obstacle that you would kind of give some advice on during this process?
I think just finding the artist. So I put my pitch out in a couple of the Facebook groups, and there was a lot of response. A lot of people, I could do it, and then you have to go through their artwork, see if they've worked on any other projects. But unfortunately, there's a lot of scammers in those groups as well. And so you have to be comfortable with who you're working with, because a lot of it is just through messenger or text, and you're not really physically talking on the phone with the person, and so you kind of have to take that leap of faith to say, all right, I'm going to pay somebody or pay them part of the money up front for them to do the work, and then see if the work comes back. So the artist I worked with, we did just the character design first, so it was a low cost, and that he turned that around pretty quickly, and then I did 1 page, and then he turned that around pretty quickly, and it was what I wanted, and then we did basically chunks of blocks of 5 pages, so I would pay him up front, like half of the money. He'd produce the work, and then I'd pay him the rest. So I think that's the biggest, challenge, or potentially could be a challenge, that if, you're laying out money, and you just have to make sure you're finding the right artist who has, examples of their work, or, social media presence, because I got some messages from people. I'm like, well, send me your Instagram or your website, or where can I see your work? And they didn't have, I don't have that right now. And, so you could kind of get a sense for, or their offer, their cost was too good to be true. That they could do pages very inexpensively, but they wanted all of the money up front, things like that. So that was just, the weeding out process that kind of just really took some time.
Where do you kind of want it to go from here? What's kind of your goal?
I mean, right now it's really just to get through, having a physical copy of issue 1, and then, continue to work on issue 2 and 3, and then kind of really see where it goes, see if it's something people are interested in. And, like I said, then I have other, stories that I want to write, and then just really continue to produce, stories and books.
There's a good question right here from Tina. We got, how many copies will there be of issue number 1?
So, I mean, my initial thought was that I would print probably 100 copies, and then of cover A, and then a lesser amount of the variant covers. And so really I'll look at the numbers within the Kickstarter and see to make sure I'm obviously covering all of the orders within the Kickstarter, and then have some physical copies to be able to, like you said, maybe go to a con or have to be able to give to people or use for giveaways on my channel, things like that. So, but it'll be a limited print.
Limited, yeah. I was about to say all these are limited on here, so it's kind of you just have to add all these up.
Yeah,
right.
And there's how many variants? Is it one?
So there's an A cover. There's 3 covers right now, and then one of the stretch goals is a 4th cover that my daughter's working on.
Oh yeah, I do remember you mentioned that.
Yeah,
I do remember.
So I mean, even if we don't hit that stretch goal, I think that I'll probably print a limited number of those covers that my daughter does, so I can obviously send her one and have one for myself, and then have some some other copies as well. So
that's cool. Hey Jojo.
Yeah, very cool. So everybody go check out Brian over at The Doctor on Kickstarter. If we can get that link in the chat again, that'd be great.
Yeah, Tina and Christina dropping the links. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
I know your time is short. Got another 5 minutes or so. Let's talk about the CBC Awards real quick.
Yeah, so we're June 15th. The open nominations kick off. So we're about five weeks away. It'll be Heroes Con weekend. I know we've got a big group of us attending Heroes Con, and so it'll be that Saturday of Heroes Con that the actual open nominations open up. So
okay, and everybody can go check out on the website here. They have I haven't even looked at this on my computer. Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah, so all of the categories are listed there. Yeah, and then
live streams. You have the PDF here that Brian's put out of all the live streams in the community. So this is a really awesome tool that you've added.
Yeah, and if anybody has any live streams that they want me to add, just send me a message on Instagram and I can add those. So they're basically, it's all hyperlinked. Yeah, you just click on any one of those links and it'll take you to the channel who's hosting that show. So if there's anything's missing or needs to be updated, just certainly just reach out and I can add that to that schedule.
Yeah,
there's going to be. Did we add any new categories this year? Take any new away?
We did. We added a few. We added. Why am I drawing a blank? I got to look at myself to remember.
I knew it at one time.
we added. So we did change one of the categories. So last year we had best ongoing series was just a standalone. So, but what we did was we took that and added it to the tiers. So you can have best ongoing in under 1,000 subs, between 1,000 and 5,000, and then over 5,000. So that was one of the changes. We changed best statue to best statue or toy review.
Yeah,
there's a lot of channels that do toy reviews as well. So to add, to include them. Best editing channel that demonstrates video, audio. That's a new category.
Nice, definitely.
And I think that was it. The only other tweak, no other new categories. The only other tweak was comic book. We changed the lifetime achievement to a Hall of Fame award, the Comic Book Community Hall of Fame award. So just to recognize somebody's outstanding work in the community over a period of time. So we just tweaked that one a little bit.
Yeah, and that kind of signifies once you're in the Hall of Fame, you really can't get in again.
Right, exactly. You kind of one and done, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Great stuff, Brian. I love what you're doing for the community. One of the first people I started to follow, and happy to back you in the Kickstarter. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate, again, thank you to everybody. Really, really great, it's a great community, and like I said, I said earlier today, I wasn't surprised that of the support, but it's still, and I don't know how to describe it. It's still a pretty good feeling when people are backing the Kickstarter or just saying nice words about the CBC Awards, and so it can be humbling to when you throw something out there like that and having so many people jump on board and support it. And like I said, you inviting me, on your stream and other streams to show support for the projects I'm working on. So I can't thank everybody enough, for their support.
Awesome. Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. Yeah, thanks for having me. Enjoy the rest of the stream tonight. I am probably going to go to bed now because I was up really late watching the Rangers lose last night.
Hashtag
Take
worth
care.
it.
Take care.
Thanks,
Appreciate
guys.
you.
Bye, Brian.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hell yeah. Thanks, Brian. That was phenomenal.
That was great. Everybody go check out Brian. Gonna do this real quick since he just left, but his YouTube channel, Brian LCS, like you said, he just put out 9 days ago an update to the CBC Awards. If you want a little bit more detail into it, nomination is going to be opened up in about a month. And he does his live stream now on Sunday mornings at 8:45 Central Time, Breakfast with Brian. Check that out. Always having drawings for ducks for a big end of the month giveaway and great community hangout. Brian's a great dude. All right, let's see. We probably missed a whole bunch of people, but we got Robin. What's up, Robin?
What's up, Robin?
What's up, Carmen?
Hey, Carmen.
Sorry, guys. Just wanted to get through that. I know Brian was a little short on time, so didn't really get to the chat very much. Gary Woods.
What's up, Gary? Love Gary. I said they understand. They know they're dealing.
What's up, Rushmore?
What's up, Rushmore Show?
Matt 268. Appreciate you
Matt,
stopping by.
and the doctor might have been able to save you and your super ex-girlfriend's relationship. Maybe go pick up the comic and find out.
You remember that movie?
Which one?
Christina, this super, was it something about super ex-girlfriend with
like
that
Hancock?
one dude? No, yeah, well, there's that too. Christina, thanks for stopping by. Happy Mother's Day to you.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
J80.
What's up, J80 Hobbies? I haven't seen him for a minute.
Andrew Kai. Yeah, he took a little bit of a break.
Kai.
I think but I've been seeing him around lately. Beckerman. What's up, Beckerman?
What's up, Mike?
Appreciate you stopping by. Yes, it was an interesting take on AI for sure. That's how you would use AI without it infringing on, you know what I mean? People's jobs.
Use it. I don't think there is right ways and wrong ways to use stuff, and that's the scary part about AI, that you get it in the wrong hands, and yes, it can be something bad, but we just got to be smart.
Caroline?
What's up, Caroline? My Fortnite partner. We've been killing it out there. Today, not so good. We were getting massacred. We've been killing it lately. And Caroline, man, she's getting good.
What's up, Marcus? Circumstances?
What's up, Marcus? Beckerman's girlfriend. His best friend.
Damn. Damn. No, go check out his Instagram post. It's a beautiful post about his mother-in-law and his wife. But I had to take a little double take. Marcus without facial hair. Like, whoa. A little bit different.
Bleak
all
with facial
clean shaven. First time I'd seen that. What's up, Canadian Survivalist?
What's up, Canadian?
Appreciate you coming by. Go check out FOC and Chill on Tuesday nights, 8:30 to 9:30 Central Time. Awesome.
I'll try and make it this Tuesday. If you still watch.
What's up, The Voice? Steve White.
What's up, Steve? Everything's
awesome
19,
last night
baby.
on The Tower.
I always have fun. This is a dream.
Steve kept on saying it and like, The Tower. Like, it was hilarious.
Y'all are the only people who get to hear this.
What's up, first Phil? Awesome hanging out today. Thanks for coming out, Phil.
Hell, man, I want to play that game.
Yeah, I can't wait to read that. I know you've already read it. Or
Which one?
Brian's.
Oh yeah, the Doctor. No, I mean, okay. So I've been a part of it. Like he reached out like right from the beginning as soon as he was talking about the comic, and he was talking about getting the character designs. I got PDF versions of that to, but I can remember the first script, and I gave him questions. Like I was like, well, what's with this? What's with that? Get like feedback. Because I think he sent me like a script, and then I think he sent me like early draft of like maybe the first like 10 panels or something like that. And then recently, I want to say like a month ago, that's when I got like finally the full comic or whatever. But I mean, for me, it's interesting, and there's some good surprises and stuff for like the average comic reader.
What's up, Jojo? What's up, Jojo? Thanks for coming in. I had never thought about that. Like, like a psychiatrist for the superheroes. That's cool.
That's how that's basically what it is. Because he went into a little detail, but it's about a psychiatrist that's working for supers. Going through, what they have to deal with, and there's a like super level of anonymity that's involved, so they can keep their super identities. But some of the people that go to him are kind of the surprise. But it really focuses on like a younger, new superhero that's just getting into the game, kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, maybe that's one of his characters coming up in the book, The Godfather.
I don't know. I cannot, confirm or deny.
What's up, Bud Files?
What's up, Bud Files?
Thanks for coming out. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I love backing creator-owned projects. It's always better, in my opinion, to back the little guy. If you're going to small business over corporation, stuff like that. The best organized stock drawer. Hey, you'd
talking
win that.
About new categories. They were talking about new categories earlier.
Best organized treehouse.
Now go back to that other one. Softest fur sink. What?
Softest fur sink.
Where are you washing your dishes, Phil? I need to see this softest fur sink, and you're definitely getting an award if you got one.
Oh my gosh! Best use of gasoline-powered turtlenecks. What?
What's it do? What's the gas-powered part of it do? It's like constantly going up and down.
I'm envisioning that in like Mad Max.
Or is it like
you're
for
going
your
down
arms?
The street?
Like your arms are like.
Best best female soccer fan.
Yeah, and Phil agreed to that right there. Yeah. Best female soccer fan. He's the biggest female soccer fan I know.
Of ours and me. Yeah. Will, you're awesome.
We do that with everybody. It's kind of like how we can, it's open door. Anybody can come in.
Not everybody's welcoming, but we are.
No, it's when they bring their shit, and when we find out who they, that's a different story. But we welcome everybody in,
No comment. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Can I get most unwatched channel or boringest? What?
I mean, that could be a category, but I don't know if you want to win that award. Would you really promote that? Like, I'm pretty sure there might be. I'm looking at Comic Journey. That could be an award that he would definitely go for. Like, no, I'm the most unwatched channel. Even though he's not.
Yeah. No, you haven't been in the community too long. The comic community. You said you just got into comics pretty recently, so. And I haven't known about you for too long, so
they have that best
getting you out there channel. And yeah,
best new channel category right there, man.
Right, getting your name out there in the awards. Do you have a live stream, Troy? If you have a live stream set schedule, get that on the schedule on the CBC Awards website. Get with Brian. Get that on there so people have easy access to that if you have a set schedule.
Not only that, but like the nominations are write-in. So make sure you talk about it on your channel. If you want to be in this award, for any category, first off, look at the categories. Do you qualify for any of them? But second, if you do and you're interested in this, it's a write-in. Just tell your fans, friends, family. That's how a lot of people won. And I'm not saying yes, some big channels won, but there were some very small channels won, and that's how they did. They went out there and they campaigned. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you feel like, hey, I got a toy channel and I do wonderful toy reviews and people like my toy reviews, then why not be a part of it? You know what I'm saying?
Yep. If the show never ends, Monday won't get. I wish I'd go on forever.
It doesn't work like that. It still becomes Monday.
And if we were in Midworld, it'd be going on time and a half.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I hope everybody meets everybody. What's up, Hack Attack? DC for
What's
life.
up, Hack?
Thanks for coming in, Hack. Let's get down here. Might as well put this up here while I'm going through names that I'm behind on. Get that Happy Mother's Day in there for a chance at a duck for my monthly giveaway.
And again, that's how. And again, Happy Mother's Day to all the new mothers that might have showed up before we said that. You're supposed to appreciate her every day of the year, but this is that one day where you go the extra mile. That's what this day is about. You're supposed to celebrate your mom every day and the mothers in your life, and there should be a lot.
No, I have not read that. I think about getting the trade paperback because it was so hot, flew off the shelves around here. I couldn't get.
I couldn't get it from the start. Because I was still getting comics at the time when it dropped, and none of my shops got that book. There was 2 books that I wanted. That one was called Lynn's Labyrinth or something like that, and it looked real interesting. And then this one, but I have heard it's very close to Dexter, but with animals.
What's up, Wellbore?
What's up, Wellbore?
Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you, brother. Kingdom of Nerds. Thanks for coming through.
Hey, Kingdom.
Josh, Red Rum. What's up, buddy?
I love the name, Red Rum.
Red Rum.
Yeah, Stephen King fan. Hopefully.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, with an awesome name like that. Awesome. Come on, Troy. You gotta be positive.
Yeah, man. I'll try to, but late night it's been rough lately. I'm just so busy.
I am up at 4 a.m. in the morning.
Right.
That's what time I get to work. Construction
kind
of is like. What's up, Brandon Rips?
What's up, Quentin? Ozzy?
What's up, Quentin?
If I get that in there. Merch request. Trevin Mike brand smoking jackets, matching fuzzy slippers.
I'd actually be down. I need a smoking jacket. I currently just have a regular jacket, and it would be nice to have a smoking jacket. They need vape varieties now because I vape, so I need a vaping jacket. Maybe a vaping sweater. Maybe they make a gas powered
a vaping sweater.
A vape powered, turtleneck sweater.
Mothers are the backbone of the family. Amen.
It's true. I mean, we wouldn't be there. We were here
What's
without
up, the
them.
Indo Nerd?
Hey, the Indo Nerd.
Thanks for coming in. $14 entries. Let that sit for a little bit longer. What have you been?
32 people in the chat. Y'all put that hashtag in.
Yeah, man, we got a bunch of books. It's gonna be 25 books this month to give away. I'm putting in a new book every week. Got like the Blood Hunt, Red Band.
Have y'all not seen a Trav giveaway? Y'all definitely want a chance at a Trav giveaway. He's called the Shipping Guru for many reasons, and that's one of them right there for his phenomenal giveaways. Y'all put in the damn hashtag.
I ship worldwide, and even if you don't want it, just gift it to somebody else. I'm sure there's people that would want it.
Yeah, like Red Rum already. If he wins, he already gifted his duck to Vogs.
There you go. Usually a 14 by 12 by 6 box. We have I'm lucky enough. I ship for a breaking company, so we have about 30 different size boxes, piles of boxes in our box room. So whatever box I need, basically I ship it in. But that typically holds 25 boxes. Nice. What's up, Tyler? Thanks for coming in.
Tyler?
What have you? I know we just got done with the Dark Tower. That pretty much encompassed my reading for this last week. But what have you read or watched?
Just that. That's the only thing I read. I did. I've been watching a while. I don't know how to phrase that. I'm all caught up on X-Men '97. You know, the last 2 episodes, I was hesitant because yes, the show is good. I'm gonna say it's good, okay, but I'm just not a fan of how they were integrating all the relationship stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, people. I'm an X-Men fan. I understand there's relationship stuff within X-Men. That's not what I'm talking about. You're talking about we got like a big storyline where it was just smashed into one episode. No.
Yeah.
Okay, the last couple episodes, they've been phenomenal, and especially where it looks like they're going. Yeah, I'm totally on board. My brother has been hyping it up, you know, and he was exactly there with me. You know, he couldn't picture like 12-year-old kids watching this, you know, like getting all excited. He was like, nah. But after that point, after they were, you know.
Yeah, I didn't like what they were doing some of the relationships as well, but the only problem I have is a little bit of the pacing about them flying through certain story arcs that they can do multiple episodes on.
We talked about that, and I think it's not that I'm really bothered about the pacing, because sometimes I like it. It's kind of like, because some of these storylines, they're cool and everything, but it's like they are kind of drawn out, and if we're getting to the same conclusion, I think it's kind of cool. Because it's like I'm trying to figure out, you know, because we were talking about the whole Bastion and Nimrod and like what we're missing from that storyline. And it's like, I mean, they have to be thinking of a different route. I don't know. That's what, like, how it's just weird the routes they are taking with the storylines. But I mean, especially where we ended this last episode, the fatal attraction thing, where we could be going after that. Yeah, that's pretty. I mean, it's pretty interesting. I mean, how many people in this crowd, or not even in this crowd, has been waiting to see that on some level with Wolverine? You know, I have.
Right. Yeah. For sure. That was right when we were growing up. That's whole story arc. Okay, somebody came in. Paul, what's up? Paul in the 619?
Hey, Paul.
My DM. Thanks for coming through. Check me out on Paul and his amazing friends to Tuesday night, 7 to 9. Great time over there. Great hangout with some dudes.
And his amazing friends.
Amazing friends. All right, we got 20 entries. I'm pulling it. See who gets the duck today. $23 Monch. Congrats, Monch. Which is pretty funny because
Why?
I was about to.
How many?
I have this right here. I was about to show it off again, but I just got this last week from Monch.
Hashtag rig, folks. You've seen it live.
No. I bought this from him. He was showing off some bizarre, and I said, claim.
He's getting bribes. No, I love it.
So good.
23 is such.
Thank you so much, Monch. Yeah. Besides that, what have you watching anything else? Anybody in chat watching anything?
Besides YouTube, and you know, I've been playing a lot of Fortnite with Caroline.
A lot of just playing Fortnite with Caroline. Yeah. I was telling you backstage, I watched the Recruit on Netflix about a CIA lawyer that gets thrown into the field, kind of out of his element. It's pretty good. And it was a couple years old on that one. And then Zorro. If anybody hasn't seen the new Zorro on, what is it on? Amazon. It's dubbed, so I think it's in Spanish originally. But yes, I will get to that, Tina. I will. But it's dubbed, so you get a little bit of the mouth not moving. But besides that, I'm really enjoying it.
I'm gonna have to check it out because I was telling Trev I did not know that there was a new Zorro project. I knew there's one coming, which is interesting. We're getting a new movie, and they were talking about like I think like I forget somebody from the original like the movies that we got in the early '90s with Antonio Banderas. Somebody's from that franchise is coming in the new one to like play an older version of themselves, and that's coming soon. I want to say within the next year. So hearing that there's a show out there within like the last year, that it was new for me.
Yeah, I was surprised it said 2024, but like I said, it's not English, so it probably wasn't overly advertised.
Mm.
Yeah, Dead Boy Detectives. I did watch that last week. I
Did you
really
like that?
enjoyed that. Yeah, I didn't like it as much as Sandman, but I did enjoy it. It was more episodical.
Mm. I'm looking forward to it. I do like that. I haven't started that yet. Kind of just savoring while we have these in between on shows.
Mhm.
Because that's like Fallout. I still haven't like completely finished it. I'm like right there at the end, but I still have 2 episodes to go, and I'm just kind of like simmering on it. You know, I've enjoyed Fallout the whole way through. It's good. Um,
I'm
no, but that's
rewatching Fallout on Fridays with Seth 11. We're almost
Are you-
done. Yeah, he's really enjoying it.
I love Sandman, but Sandman was good. That's a second season. I'm really waiting. Yeah, they just celebrated their
Battlestar
I think
Galactica,
25th
the original.
anniversary or 30th, something like that.
What's up, Birdman?
What's up, Kenny?
The idea of you was a guilty pleasure.
Mm.
What is that, like a freaking saying on a perfume bottle or something?
Sounds like a show. The idea of you.
Gotta wait till wife isn't around to watch more. She owns the remote. Man, I'm surprised. I think she'd like that movie or that show.
She is. They're probably like, conflicting schedules or something. And he just has to wait. Or maybe she's got some, shows that she's watching that she's more hyped on. You never know.
Yeah, Death makes an appearance, which is cool.
I did like that. One of my favorite comic characters.
I like Death whenever Death is like, just acts like a normal person. It's just like, hey, come on, just come with me. Come on, kind of like how she acts.
I did hear that feel that they're talking about a new Battlestar Galactica. She'll watch it without me. So, he says she watches it without him. So,
I only watched the first 2. Oh man, it gets really good around. What's Remember It 5? That's when it really starts to get good, I think.
Yeah, I want to say. I mean, for me, the first 2 episodes, the second episode was one of the better ones. It has some of the best speeches as far as like humanity's concerned, coming from Magneto. There was some really good stuff in the second episode. There was some cool stuff in the first. Yeah, there was some cool stuff with Cyclops in the first one. To me, my X-Men, that shit was dope. All right, so you get to like the third, fourth, and they start laying in the whole like Magneto rogue and just like that's my suggestion. If that bothers you, because a lot of people liked it, but if the relationship does bother you, it kind of disappears after the 5th episode. It's still there in the background, but they're more focusing on like the plot of where they,
What's up, Joe? Hope you're feeling better. I know you've been under the weather. Miss seeing you on your lives. Thanks for coming by. Oh, the idea of you. Anne Hathaway is a 40-year-old single mom begins the unexpected romance of 24-year-old Hayes Campbell, lead singer of August Moon, hottest boy band on the planet. Okay. Never seen it. Never seen
Sounds, I don't know, 40, like 20 years difference. Okay.
We got a couple other people to shout out real quick. We got Crafts by Bethany. This is our buddy DJ Weiss, AZ's wife.
Yep.
She just started a channel, so going to be showing some craftiness, kind of along the same lines as Robin and Carmen, Liz, that whole group. New channel, go check her out. Crafts by Bethany. Can't wait to see what she's making. She's making me a mouse pad right now.
Oh, that's cool.
A custom mouse pad that I won. And second, we got Make Pokemon Not War. Graham is his tag is Greymon Legamon, so it's different than his title of his page, so that if you get confused about that. But Graham's a great dude. You guys need to check out these glass engravings that he's been doing. Just amazing. He shows the entire process. You got to have a steady fucking hand to do that.
Yeah. Some words to the wise. Go if you ever go look at his life. It's very interesting to watch what he does, because he's engraving on glass, and right now he's doing comic book covers, something new that he started. So when you go in there, make sure the audio is at like half medium, because he has his Dremel tool going, and then he has like music to keep him occupied while he has the live stream going. But it is pretty phenomenal watching him work, and he does it with like the glass over the comic cover, and periodically during the live, he'll put it behind like a blackboard or something, so you can see the work he's done. He does it to check the work that he's doing, but kind of shows us. But it is pretty interesting.
Heck yeah. Really, really talented. He's also a big Pokemon guy. He does a bunch of live streams where he's just ripping Pokemon. He does a lot of giveaways during his live streams if you're just sitting there. Sometimes he does trivia.
Graham's awesome. I love Graham.
He's a great dude. Over in the UK.
He's over there with my buddy Glenn.
And lastly, we have Evil's Comics.
This guy.
Got my co-pilot, Evil Mike. Great comic reviewer. Go check out his previous episodes of comics that he's reviewed. But right now, we're just going through every other Saturday night. The Tower.
The Tower. That's right. Every other Saturday, we're talking about the Dark Tower, Stephen King's magnus opus, and that's pretty much what I'm focusing on right now. But I will get back to comics. I will have. The Doctor review is coming. I can't do the review until after the physical copy comes out, but that's coming.
Yeah, I need to get you some isolation. I need to send you some isolation so you can do a review on that.
I was kind of looking at his graphic novel, because for his regular tiers, they're not bad. To get a PDF or even to get the graphic novel, I think it's $20. And you get like all 4 issues in there.
I need to see how many subs you up to. You up to 800 yet?
Nah, like 7 something. I don't look all the time.
750 or something. Go check out Mike. Please subscribe to him. Awesome dude in the community.
Yeah.
And last thing we have is see you later, Steve. Appreciate you stopping by, bud. Cat Fan, where was he at?
Ew.
What's up, Cat Fan? Sorry I missed you,
What's up,
Bessie. Got on to talking about stuff. We got John Stout. What's going on, John?
What's up, John? I love John.
Callie George Squad. What's up, David?
What's up, David?
Sorry, guys, if I missed you.
Thanks.
People came in. Wasn't paying attention.
Split that. All caps.
Right
He's
here. Yes, sub Mike, please. All caps.
All caps.
There it is right
Thanks.
there. Thank you, Tina. I subbed twice. Did you sub and then you press the button for sub twice?
It takes you off. No,
Yeah. I like that stream so much I hit the thumbs up button twice. We got hey, what's up, Big?
What's up, Biggie?
Biggie Shaq. Appreciate you coming on my Wednesday B3 live the other day. That was a hell of a time.
He was there last night for our tower talk. It was pretty dope seeing Biggie around. I love Biggie.
Right? I resubscribe to Evil Mike every week.
He does. I get the notification. It's so fun.
It's funny. All right, we got some covers to show off, some books that are coming out real quick before we're done. We got the first reprint of the original Batman Spawn in a prestige format.
That's cool. I do like that.
Hey, thank you so much, Joe. Appreciate you stopping by, sticking around, man. You're awesome.
Hey,
I subbed to Mike a year ago.
Yeah, more than it was a long time ago. I think it's like 2 years ago.
Post office lost me free comp day books from jurors.
Oh
no! Hopefully they'll find it. It'll turn up. It's probably just
sometimes
sitting
it
somewhere.
does.
That's not good. Ungood.
It does happen. I've had and sometimes there is nothing you can do. You can reach out to the post office, but you know, it's just a waiting game at that point.
This, because of what we're reading the Dark Tower, I saw this. I was like, this looks interesting. The Gun Hand. And this, listen to the synopsis. Picking up nearly 100 years after Mary Shelley's legendary novel, Science Gone Awry, the immortal monster created by Victor Frankenstein finds himself transported to the icy waters of the North to New York of 1888. Awakening a hold of a steamship, the monster is attacked and loses his right arm at the elbow to a crewman's axe. The monster flees into the sprawling city where chance and dark magics will ultimately give the monster upper hand. A magical arm that fights him at every turn and drags him across America on a wild, weird journey filled with action, drama, humor, and horror. It's basically the arm's trying to get back to its master and doesn't know that it's on him.
Yeah.
Sounds like really interesting. What's up, Joe? Again. L to the Rizzy. What's going on, El Ray? Dude, El Ray, you see that artist rendition of the Dynasty Breaks where it's got you on there as L to the Ray. I love it. We had an artist, one of our customers is an artist, and he did a little, almost like a Mad Magazine type picture of Dane, the guy that breaks for us.
Yeah.
Like him hitting a bag of stuff, and like everything in the bag was like Easter eggs of everything that's been on the show throughout the years.
That's cool.
Like different customers, and it's all like Mad Max style. So it's like things are a little bit different, like kind of goofy sayings and stuff. It was really awesome. Frankenstein's monster experiments with the stranger. There you go. It's the mix up of those two. Frog? What's up, Frog? I think I did see you earlier, but I forgot to say hi. Thanks for coming in. Manny. If I didn't say hi to you, I forget.
What's up, Manny?
Thanks for coming in, Manny.
Never see the breakers.
I never see the breakers. Our breakers are always on. On the screen, we have our breaking setup, and then in the corner is a picture of Dane breaking. I'm off to the side. You can't see me, but
so FYI, that's actually something that will be more prevalent because that's actually a Stephen King thing from the Dark Tower, the breakers. We just haven't got there yet.
It's a different kind of breaker. This is pretty awesome. This is a Ron Lim foil.
It's pretty cool.
So I wonder what's going to be foil on it, if the whole thing's going to be foil, but it's a wicked venom.
I got extra butter and cheese on my crazy bread, and they did it right. My son is named Trevo.
Dad! No. I got extra butter and cheese on crazy bread. They did it. There you go. There you go, Big. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you did. The first half of the show.
The first 30
Rewind
minutes.
it and check out Brian talking about it. He does. He has it down. He's been on a few shows, I guess, already. So
yeah, he does.
Love. Yeah. Ron Williams Silver Surfer's good. This is the one I got, but we got Doom new series coming out. I love this Adi Granov.
That is a good cover. A good cover. Look at that.
There's a couple of good ones though for it.
I like the
new
font
Doom series
too. The lettering for the name. It's pretty cool.
Deadpool second printing. I thought this was pretty awesome.
Is that a live film?
Chris Champa. This is previews, Boggs. Previews.
This is stuff that's coming.
Previews World. Yeah, these are books coming out this week. This Carnage was looking wicked.
Yeah, that's crazy cool. His mouth, man.
Does that mean it's kicking in, Frog? Uh-oh.
He said
I was spraying liquid magnesium on my feet. And, be careful.
I think it's... Yeah. I mean, what is that supposed to do? You know?
Yeah, is that supposed to like kill fungus or something? Or
he said he thinks it's like snake oil.
I know this is right up your alley.
Yeah, I was about to say that's pretty cool right there. I like that.
it's almost like has kind of like a negative space feel to it, even though it's not.
I don't know why there's 2 tails or like 3.
Maybe it's like
But
multiple ones, or yeah.
I don't know. Still looks
Look at
good.
his signature over here on the side. That's wicked.
Yeah, I like that. Biggie.
So better.
I
Oh,
did see that.
nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
Lim's Uncle Scrooge cover.
Got a few more. Got this Sinister Sun's been loving Acuna whenever he's doing like on Shazam this week. He did an awesome cover, but love these split covers.
Frog Baller says that liquid magnesium is supposed to make you calm and ready to go to sleep, but that was some BS. I never heard that. I've tried all kind of sleep, therapy stuff. I never heard liquid
Got a sick
magnesium.
blue beetle. This
That's
is Nicholas Draper Ivy. Never heard of him.
I do know that name, Nicholas Draper Ivy.
Do you?
He worked on a lot of the milestone stuff with Static Shock and.
Okay. Thank you, Christina. Appreciate that. We got Action Comics, a couple different ones. This is Ivan Talavera. Probably the one I'm going to get. I love this one.
It's pretty.
What's up, K-Pop? Awesome interview with the dude with the awesome hat. He kept on talking about his hat. Motor City Comic Con next weekend. Come join K-Pop and me if you're in the Detroit area. Go check them out. Awesome people to hang out with. You won't be disappointed. And Bethany, how's it going? Shouted you out earlier with your new channel.
Yeah,
Go
did.
check out Bethany.
Thanks for coming by.
What's up, AR?
What's
Buddy?
up, Aggressive?
Thanks for popping in. Well, can't wait to meet you at Heroes Con. Jimmy, what's up, Jimmy G?
Jimmy G.
Appreciate
the
you.
woo.
Woo woo. Woof woof and a woo woo.
Mm-hmm.
And you got this cool Superman racing Lobo on a motorcycle, and he's on a bicycle. It's just a great cover.
Who does that? Who does that cover?
It's Jorge Jimenez.
Okay. That's pretty.
I thought
Why
it
is
was
Superman on a bicycle?
great.
They're on the same level of strength. What the hell? Why is Lobo?
Yeah, right. Lobo's probably
Nice.
trying to get away from him. And then another one of the
Right.
awesome books.
Right.
Can't wait to read.
Right.
Loving these Ghost Machine. I mean, look at this cover. He's coming out of the grave. He's like, okay, I'm awake again. Comes out there and people are waiting for him.
Yeah. I know a lot of people are excited for Redcon.
And you see this. You see behind him. It's got born and then death. His death is just every single year. 77, 78, 79, 82, 84.
The boy just keeps resurrecting.
I love it. And he's just a goofball. So it's like, here's another kind of crazy cover. It's almost like a Reese. Oh, it's Ivan Rice and Miki, Danny Miki combined.
What's up, A Surfer?
What's up, Surfer? Buddy old pal, Hawaiian homie. Thanks for coming through.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of bike that was. Like, what was that bike made out of? They were saying a space bike.
Yeah, it's one of those space bikes, NASA bikes that they made to ride on the moon. That's all I have. What do you got? Anything you want to shout out or talk about before we leave?
Just the tower. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Finish the Wolves of the Cow, the second half. I've already started my reading, actually. I'm trying to get a jump on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got coming besides me and you, on Sundays.
Check it out, The Tower. It's a
The
fun
Tower.
time. So everybody, again, happy Mother's Day to you and your family. Thanks for coming out. Check me out Wednesday, 3 to 5, open panel, bagging, boarding, and BS. Anybody's welcome on. Just shoot the shit. My new comic book day videos on Thursday at midnight, and then back here at 9 o'clock with Mike. So Thank y'all, and hope you have a great week. And as always, Matt Woods.
Matt Woods.